Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Week 9 edition of the Huddle pregame show. I'm Keith Schweigert, joined as always by Tim Gross, and we're getting you ready for another week of Lancaster Lebanon League football. And Tim, it's crunch time for a lot of teams in the league, both in terms of the section title races and in terms of the District 3 playoffs. That's certainly true in our game of the week, which pits Lancaster Catholic against Donegal in a Section 3 showdown in Mount Joy. Donegal has first place to itself with a 4-0 record in the section, with Lancaster Catholic and Annville-Cleona tied a game behind. The Indians have Catholic this week and AC in Week 10, so they've got control of their own destiny. Their chances of making the 4A playoffs are pretty slim, so a section title is pretty much all they have to play for right now. How do you think they're going to fare against Catholic, which is right on the bubble in the Class 3 playoff race?
Well, Donegal has really found its stride. I mean, they started 0-3. They got shut out in their first 3 games, and they really turned it around, even though, I mean, their offense is pretty one-dimensional. They run the wing tee, and they just kind of hand it off or pitch it back. Everyone blocks, and they go from there. So I think, but at the same time, it's an offense that's really based on precision and timing, and it was a young team going into the season. I think they really learned the offense and picked it up, and that's what's made them so effective the past couple of weeks. They've also finished drives. I mean, Cameron Ellis had 4 touchdowns last week. They've been able to really capitalize on short field positions and stuff like that. So that's going to be the challenge for Lancaster Catholic. But the Crusaders have their own little bit of mojo going on. They've won 3 in a row. They started 2-3. So and they've really kind of developed their offense and have been balanced. And Brian Downey, the quarterback, has really balance things out with his arm and with his legs. So that should be interesting. Donegal's defense, of course, it has gotten better itself, but Lancaster Catholic has made some plays in the past couple of weeks. So it'll be interesting. It'll depend on which team can cut down the mistakes the most. Obviously, fundamental football stuff, short field position, time of possession, things like that are going to play a role in this game. Okay,
well, let's turn our attention to Section 2, where Manheim Central suddenly has a chance to earn at least a share of the section crown, thanks to Cocalico's loss to Lampeter Strasburg last week. The Barons are tied for first place with Cocalico right now and have Solanco on tap this week. Central is also number 2 in the District 3 5A playoff rankings, so it looks like the Barons will be making another run no matter where they finish in the section race. Solanco is in 3rd place in the section and appears to be out of the running for the district playoff berth. So the Golden Mules will have to be content playing spoilers right now. They have Central this week, and then they get Cocalico in Week 10. So they really could have a say in how this race is going to turn out. Tim, do you think Solanco can slow Central's roll?
Yeah, I mean, last week Solanco came into this game on a big roll. They played Manheim Central in Week 10, and the Barons really upset them. So that kind of set up the 3-way tie last year for the section title.
That's right.
So obviously both teams are going to remember that one. And I think Solanco has really found its own way in this one. I mean, a couple weeks ago they were talking about having a rebuilding season, and all of a sudden they're just kind of putting up big points and running over teams. Eric Hopkins has been the key to that one. He's had 282 yards a game in his last 3 games, multiple touchdowns in each game. So he's going to be the guy that Manheim Central is going to need to shut down if they're going to keep their role here in Section 2. And Manheim Central is looking to play for, as you said, they're up there in the district standings. They have a chance at a section title, obviously a new breath of life with Cocalico's last week, so that's going to give them a boost going forward.
All right, thank you, Tim. We'll see how everything turns out. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to visit Lancaster Online for news and updates on all of our Week 9 matchups, and follow along with our live coverage Friday night. And of course, be sure to check us out on social media as well. Until next time, for Tim Gross, I'm Keith Schweigert. See you later.